Well, and I know it takes a little bit to get you. Oh, here we are, everybody. We are running at you live. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Kurt Roskoff. We're here to bring you the Santa's VIP panel with networking with Santa Papa John. So, what we're going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, folks. Again, this is networking with Santa, Santa's VIP panel discussion. And Santa loves a certain book. And we're going to show you what this book is all about. One of Santa's favorites. Here we go.
Rabbit Acts of Kindness No Bully. Harry, the hard of hearing, Rabbit attends a special school in Hawaii where he makes new friends and learns sign language and finger spelling. One day, on his way home, two bullies tease and frighten him. In a panic, Harry dashes to the ocean and jumps in. He is rescued by a kind turtle named Tico and safely delivered to Rabbit Island. Harry must summon all of his courage to find his way back. With the help of others who are also stranded, he builds a magical boat and his team undertakes a heroic voyage home. Together they face the bullies and arrive just in time for spectacular rainbow birthday party. Created by Marianne of Waikiki, just for you. Do you have a brave heart? You can learn the fingerspelling ASL alphabet. Visit the Acts of Kindness series YouTube channel. Meet Chelsea the Courageous Sign Language Chicken and Eve, the fingerspelling Bumblebee. Get your copy of the coloring book today. Play the game app and pledge to spread kindness everywhere. And rock your style with our exclusive Rabbit Acts of Kindness No Bullying t-shirt. Get your copy of Rabbit Act of Kindness No Bully today. Available on Amazon and actoffkindnessseries.com. All U.S. classroom teachers can request copies of the books, coloring books, and Folkmanist puppets for every student via donorschoose.org.
There we go. That's all part of the creativity brought to you by Santa's creative director, Mary. Santa, come on in here. This is your VIP panel discussion. We have quite the panel here today, star-studded. But nobody's as big of a stud or a star as you, Santa. So thank you for being here and doing the show. How are you doing today,
Well,
Santa?
absolutely. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah, you can hear me.
I can't hear you very well. So we're gonna bring in Marianne. We're gonna start bringing in the crew to kind of help you out while you do a little troubleshooting on your audio. So Santa, feel free to pipe on in here, and we have Stan Anderson here. I'm gonna bring in Stan. He's from the Motivation Readers Mastermind Network. What a read, hey Stan?
Yes, I'm telling you.
There we go.
There, is that better now, Kurt?
There we go. You're back on, Santa. You're here
For
with your
some
crew.
reason, my computer is haunted. It decides it's going to turn my microphone level down by itself. And every now and then, when someone tells me they can't hear me, I got to go into my settings and turn my microphone back up. And I haven't figured out where there is that automatic adjustment to turn the volume down. So, we're doing good. Pleasure to meet you, Stan. Thank you for sticking around.
Santa.
Where are you from and what do you do, Stan?
Well, Santa, I'm in Jamaica, New York, in Queens, one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. And
I'm sorry.
I'm with Motivation Readers Mastermind Network. We're a platform whose major focus is our reading of very, very motivational and inspirational books, so that we can use those books to reach our goal. We have a family on Zoom, and we're called Motivation Readers Mastermind Network. We meet Tuesday through Saturday and on Wednesday nights for our program called The Open Mind.
Well, there you go. That sounds very exciting. I read stories online too, and my big one is, Stan, I read custom stories to families where I actually include the children's names in the stories that I'm reading too.
Oh, okay.
So, of course, the big comment is, Mommy, Mommy, Daddy, Daddy, play it again because Santa said my name. So I create wonderful memories for the children and for families. So yeah, that's just one of the things I do, Stan. And I'm a very positive, motivated Stan, and I'm up to 10 different videos. I've just in the process of launching a t-shirt line and a coloring book line. So I'm very excited and motivated, and I do this year round worldwide. Before Christmas, I talked to, my record was in 7 days, I talked to people in 23 different countries. And it has literally changed my life and changed my world. And through Kurt, I've met Marianne, where she's developed these wonderful books that I help promote. And it's for a good cause and for a good reason, because somebody's got to start looking after this wonderful planet of ours, because it's going down the wrong way, I think, too many times. You there, Marianne? Oh,
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Am I unmuted? Yes, I'm here, Santa.
There you
And
go. How's
I
it going today? And how's Mexico treating you today?
It's a warming up here, Santa. I know you're up there, and I had communication with the Metro School for the Deaf there up in Minnesota. They are ordering our books for their library, and we're excited to share that with them as well, and follow up with them.
Well,
And
that's wonderful.
that's our second awesome foundation grant award that we won. And anybody can apply. There's different states and chapters. And Santa, I'm hanging out with Let's Go now. Let's Go Grants. I'm hopping online with them to find out where we can get more funding to bring the books into animation movies. And there's a $5,000 grant for musicians, artists, authors. There's so much to research, Santa, and we're going to look at that in the next month or so.
Wow,
So
that's
that's what
very
our
exciting and very positive thinking for you, looking for different grants and that. You've already got, well, this is your second grant that you've been awarded, and you were awarded one for $1,000 last summer, which helped you do a lot of promoting for your books as well and opened up quite a few doors.
Yes, it sure did with the Disability Channel, and we want to share too. Kurt, if you want to share what we're doing with Jay Stoyan with the Disability Channel on June 7th with the veterans. And we're going to be featuring Santa on the General of the New Earth Army. If you could be kind to bring out that character onto camera and show, and Kurt can talk about January 7th as well.
Are we talking the Toidle? This
Yeah.
one?
Yeah,
Look at the
right.
size of this thing. It's huge, and it's quite the puppet. And you can do many different things with this thing, and he is quite the character and can have a lot of fun. Kurt's got the little one, and I've got the bigger one. So yeah, it is pretty awesome, and the quality is very good. And the kids can have a lot of fun with these. So folks, don't ever consider puppets are not part of the program anymore, because they can be, and the kids will love these.
That's right.
Yes. And now Santa can print the General of the New Earth Army t-shirts. He got the machine. Tell us about that, Santa.
Oh, I'm just getting ready to launch a whole new t-shirt line. So we're going to see where that goes, and we're going to have fun with it. And, kids love and adults love t-shirts, especially when they have some very amazing designs on them. So I've come up with some unique marketing ideas, and hopefully I'm going to attract some very interesting, kids and parents to buy some t-shirts, so I can help promote and integrate t-shirts with stories to help some happy, joyful, positive memories. Stan, I'm on a mission these last 2 weeks. I want you to do me a favor. This is going to be really stressful. Are you ready for your mission?
I don't know, but drop it on me, Santa.
Share a smile with someone you don't know today.
But someone I don't know. All
Someone
right.
you don't know today. Because,
Okay.
The world's a pretty ugly place right now, Stan, and if we all shared a smile with someone we don't know, we're going to make the world a better place one smile at a time.
I believe that.
You know, we don't know what's going on in the back of somebody's brain cell that's walking down the street or in a meeting or wherever you happen to meet them. You know, even Kurt, you know, he very rarely smiles, and we got to, you know, kick him to the curb every now and then. But, you know, we need to share smiles. Remember the old TV commercial where you tell two friends and you tell two friends and you tell two friends? That's what we need to do with smiles right now. We need to share more smiles with more people to create a happier world. And yeah, it's that's one of my missions right now is, Stan, is to share a smile with someone that I don't know. And I'm spreading that every day. I make a video every day, Stan, and I put it on 11 different platforms that I'm on my social media. I'm over 100,000 followers on social media. And I implement that. You get out of bed in the morning, you have a choice. Do you want to be miserable and grumpy, or do you want to be happy, cheerful, and positive? I choose to be happy, cheerful, and positive because that's the way Santa is, and it's just way more fun than being grumpy and miserable. And I want to share that with everybody, and this is what I do in my video. Along with, you know, you see a veteran, you say, thank you for your sacrifice, thank you for your service. And our wonderful seniors, you know, we even count, you know, Kurt as a senior almost, but, you know, he's working on it. You know, but, you know, a lot of people are avoiding seniors, and they're just as important as anybody else in this world because they've lived a tremendous life. They've created some amazing stories, but a lot of people will walk by and not even say hello. Well, once again, you say hello, you open a door, you offer to carry a bag, you give them a smile if they're not smiling, because they can be just as important as anybody else. And that's what I do every day in one of my little videos that I promote on 11 different platforms, just because I think it's very important that we start cheering up this world and start creating some more happy faces. And then we can talk about stories and happy birthday videos and different videos that I do to take it to the next level.
Hey, Santa, speaking of people you don't know, we know you know everybody, but when I say the name or you see the name Bob Holmes in this meeting, have you had a Zoom interaction with Bob Holmes yet?
I have. He's quite the interesting fellow, and he's got quite the different tradition, I guess is the firmest word, to go along with the impact that he's trying to create.
Yeah, so Bob, are you out there? Are you able to unmute and say hi to Santa today, Bob Holmes? You know, I don't know if he's going to be able to unmute, but we're talking about the Beat Bob program, folks. This is Santa's one-man volleyball team, and you know, Bob Holmes takes on as one person on one side of the net, takes on 6 individuals on the other side of the net, playing over 20,000 games through 6,000 gyms, and through all of that in over 40 years has only lost about 490 games ever in over 40 years across 20,000 games and 6,000 gyms. What a record Bob has. It's a Guinness Book World Record.
Pretty incredible.
Transcends all sports. When you look at anybody playing 20,000 games of anything, you tell me who's done that, right, Santa?
No kidding. I see we got Michael on the screen too as well. How you doing today, Michael?
I'm good. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm good. I had to hop off for a bit and I'm back. I'm good.
Well, thank you for coming back. I'm Santa Papa John. Pleasure to meet you, young man.
Good to meet you.
Santa Michael is a newly dubbed ambassador for Brian Gibson.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go. What's your specialty today, Michael?
I'm a writer, speaker, and a podcaster.
There you go. Awesome. Have you written a book so far?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. I've written one.
Well,
It's not,
tell everybody a little about it. I don't know about your book, and I'd love to hear a little bit about it.
my mission is to end the judgment and assumption surrounding disability, and I believe that the more you talk with disabled people, ask questions and answer questions, and the more transparent you are, the judgment might not go won't go away, but it'll dissipate. So that's all about what the book's about. My ideas on that.
And are you disabled, sir?
Yes, sir. I am. I
Are
have
you
spina bifida.
and you a veteran?
No,
Okay, but you got
spina
bifida?
bifida.
Yes,
Spina bifida. Yeah.
good. Well, I'm sorry for that, but you're pushing forward and you're not letting it defeat you.
No.
And that's a huge accomplishment right there. We all know the stories of many people with that nasty disease, and they let it get the best of them, and they let them push the people down, and you're pushing back. So good for you. And we need more people. And did you hear me earlier on? I'm on a mission to create some smiles for everybody, because we all know that the world can get down on people, and not necessarily just veterans, but people in general. They can get down on themselves. So I'm on a mission to share happiness and share smiles right now with everybody.
Good. That's definitely needed.
Well,
Absolutely.
I wanted to share it here that I got a picture here on my screen of me, not me, but Leon, our partner Leon McLaughlin there. He's the founder of Clean Water Foundation out of Seattle. He brings water units worldwide to schools, hospitals, and clinics. He's focusing on the Hopi Navajo reservation in Arizona. And he is sporting our new shirt featuring Water Flow the Whale. The theme is for the love of water. It's our fourth book, The Cool Acts of Kindness. I don't know, Kurt, if you'd be kind to find World Water Day video to again explain what we're up to. And he went to the Hawaii School for the Deaf in October while I was in Vancouver and being interviewed by Jay Stoyan on the Disability Channel, where they had the Aviscus Games in February with the veterans, disabled veterans. But Leon brought the water unit and second book, Rabbit Acts of Kindness, No Bully, and did a presentation about Clean Water Foundation. And on the island of Oahu, many military families were affected by the Red Hill Navy contamination. And I'm just real happy that I know that these deaf children will have a clean, fresh water drinking. And we want to multiply the acts of kindness to the other 49 states. And we just kicked it off in Metro Deaf School in Minnesota with Santa Papa John. So I'm trying to set up a little Zoom meeting there. So again, Kurt, I don't know if you can pull up the World Water Day. And our book, Santa, is out. I'm going to have to send it to you, Santa Papa John.
I'm excited
And
to see it.
we've been giving free downloads, and we'll have to get you Water Flow the Whale. And this month is Earth Day is coming up in April, and Bravehearts Day on April 28th.
Oh, Kurt's
And I see.
doing that. And if Kurt's doing that, then that's fun. Welcome, John. Our second John today.
Mr. John, how are you today, young fella?
I'm doing good, Santa. How are you?
You were out walking, getting some exercise, which we all need to do more of.
Yeah, well, in the car now. I'm getting ready to head out.
There you go. Oh, say that again, John.
I went down to the mailbox to get the mail that I haven't gotten in a couple of days.
Ah, there you go. There you go. I should be getting some more presents today, setting up. I got my press the other day. I got the shirts the other day. I got my my press on. So I should be making some shirts here. Maybe tomorrow and the next day, I'll start doing my videos of my shirts that I'm going to be selling. I'm excited for that so far, and got some really interesting ideas to help some veteran groups with my shirts sales and designs. I got to have a conversation with Mr. Kurt about that. I've talked to one veteran group already, and they're very excited to participate in it. So we'll see where it goes. And you know, when you collaborate with different organizations and different businesses, it opens up the doors to many different people seeing different things. And that's what it's all about. If you can suddenly start sharing ideas of businesses to multiple different people, multiple different organizations, and offering a little bit of a kickback for them to participate and them to support them, you never know where it's going to go.
That's
And
true.
that's what Mr. Kurt does when he offers this platform for so many different people.
That's right. And he can tell you, that's how I got my podcast.
That's
I've been
right.
working on
Absolutely.
things with the podcast.
Yep, absolutely. You know, and I've been watching, and you've been getting some very interesting guests, and the conversation has been very well taken, John, and very well received. I hope the analytics. Ooh, there's a big word, Kurt. Can you say that real quick? Analytics, real quick, 3 times. I hope the analytics, John, are showing that people are listening to your podcast.
I'm working on that part.
Well, that's all we can do. Stan, do you run a podcast, young man?
Oh, you're on mute, Stan.
Santa, yes, you could call it that, but we're live. We haven't actually started actually doing any podcasting of the live calls yet, but
Okay.
we'll live Tuesday through Saturday.
There you go.
And Wednesday night.
There you go. You'll have to get me some information on there. I would, if you would allow me, I would love to join one of your shows
I would love to have
share
you
some
on.
happiness.
Absolutely. We can definitely work that out, Santa.
Absolutely. And Michael, are you into the podcast realm yet? Still muted.
Yes, I have a podcast.
Very good. And what is your podcast focus on?
It's called the Disability Initiative. I interview people with disabilities, their families, and people within the disabled community that, like, let's say, work for a braces company or a wheelchair company or something like that.
Wonderful. There you go. And both you gentlemen, I hope people are starting to listen, and the analytics are showing your crowd is growing. So that's what we all strive and work for. And you know, Mr. Kurt's got a few podcasts up his sleeves, and some of them are very successful, and some of them are still building. So, you know, that's what patience and understanding and being. What's the word I'm using for Kurt here? Being very consistent, I guess, is the word, right, Kurt?
Oh yeah, very important to be consistent, so it's easy for the audience to follow your program.
Absolutely. And so we got a puppy dog on the screen, Kurt. You seeing that?
Oh yeah.
And what's his name, Michael?
This is Ollie.
And there you go. How's Ollie doing today?
He's good.
There you go. Awesome. So Marianne, what else is what's on the next plan of attack to get your books out to people?
Well, Kurt, do you have that video? We are just applying for more grants. We're working with hopefully Brave Hearts Television in discussion, and Leon is working with private equity groups that are going to be opening up these locations. Juice, coffee, water, tea bars. They'll be bundling the books and coloring books and the puppets, and a percentage will go to Clean Water Foundation. So they're going to be starting in Beverly Hills and Scottsdale. So they're going to be opening up several thousands apparently. So it's will be put into Leon's hands and um, just getting the word out with these new book trailer videos and yeah, so that took some time to do, and it just feels good, Santa, to complete the series of the books from ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, and now climate change. It's been a decade of tears of joy and getting them up there and out there to the world. And all classroom teachers can request copies of the books from donorschoose.org. So I appreciate you putting the word out there, and I've gotten some Amazon royalties. I haven't checked the bank account yet, but Amazon said they deposited something, so I contribute that to you as well as Jay Stoyan of the Disability Channel. So, Kurt, you got that World Water Day video ready to play?
No, I don't. I was actually going to ask Emily if she had it. Emily, you had done some work on that. I normally when I help play it when Sue's not around, I typically have her device and I pull it up. She set it up. I don't have it set up on my devices. Emily, are you going to be able to pull it up?
I guess we'll see. I'll see if I can find it.
Okay. All right, Santa, go ahead and continue. We'll come back to the video.
Well,
I'm
I did
uploading
see that it was Emily's birthday the other day too. So happy birthday, Emily. Happy late birthday. I hope you had a
Thank you, Santa.
wonderful day.
Yes, it was a good day.
That's awesome. So what's next on your plan of attack, John? Are you driving while you're participating?
No, I'm not driving. My wife is.
Oh, there you go.
I couldn't find my mute button.
Ah,
My next plan of attack, getting the word out about what I do in my podcast. I got to
there
get
you
more
go.
people to podcast. As a matter of fact, Santa, when do you want to be a guest on my podcast?
We got it. Yeah, I had to cancel on you because something happened and I had to cancel on you at the last minute. I think it was a funeral, unfortunately. So yeah, let's schedule something. Send me a link and I will get a date lined up so we can get back on your podcast. I'd love that.
What are you doing on Friday?
Unfortunately, going out of town this Friday.
Okay.
Gotta go see,
right.
gotta go see my dear old dad. You know, he's only 93 years old and still living on his own, still driving and still sharp as a tack. But,
Young
I
man.
try and get,
Young man.
yeah. And still argues about politics, Stan. And, he's 93. There was 7 siblings in the family. Now they're down to 2.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, turned 93 back in December. So,
Wow.
it's pretty amazing that he's still got a lot of get up and go.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
although it's getting a little bit slower, but he's still got a lot of, and it's all about attitude. We lost mom. Geez, I think it's going 6 years in May now. And the reality of that is he said, I'm going to live to be 100. Well, why not? If he's got the mindset and the body wants to keep working, what's stopping him, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yep. Because how many times have we seen the old scenario where they lose, one of them loses the other spouse and then they give up.
And they give up. Right.
And then they give up. Yep. So, but Dad's doing pretty good. So I gotta, it's been a couple months since I was able. No, I got up there, I think in January. So I got to get up and see him. I try and get up there, even though it's only a 6-hour drive. I try and get up there a couple months. When I was driving truck, it was easy. I just swing through on the truck and stop for the weekend and spend some time with him while I'm not driving truck anymore. So Stan, I've got 3 million miles under my belt in a big truck.
Wow, that much?
Just a few miles.
Yeah, just a few. Wow, that says a lot for that truck. What truck are you driving?
Well, let's see. I drove a Peterbilt. I drove a Kenworth.
Wow,
I drove a Freightliner. I
wow,
was a company driver. So when they decided that they were going to pull a truck out from underneath me and give me a newer truck, I went, okay. I didn't really complain, you know. And it was nice because when the truck would break down, you just make a phone call and say, "Put me in a hotel and fix the truck." So it wasn't too bad,
wow.
but they kept me quite busy.
Those are big rigs there, Santa.
Yeah,
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 all of those. Wow.
yeah. And I've done. I think I've been in 8 provinces in Canada and 40 states in the U.S.
Wow. Now somebody else drives for you. Now, well, I know for a period of time you did all the driving. Are you still doing all the driving yourself?
No, I'm not driving anymore at all. I'm doing
Okay.
Santa. That's all I'm doing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharing happiness and positivity in people's lives,
Beautiful.
you
Beautiful.
know.
We
So
need that. We need that. Thank you for bringing that to the world, Sam.
well, thank you, I appreciate that. Worked on taxes last night. Woohoo!
Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta do
Yep.
mine. They're gonna be simple this year though, for me.
Yeah. Don't owe any money, so that's a good thing.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. Not like Kurt here, where Kurt makes millions and he has to pay his share to Uncle Sam.
Kurt, I'm looking for an angel investor. Kurt said, keep looking.
Yeah, flying with my wings, your angel investor.
All
There
right.
you go. There you go. So, what else is going on? What was everybody's win for last week? Michael, what was your win for last week?
I don't know. Good question. I'll think about that.
All right, I'll give you a minute or two to think about it. John, are you available to chat, or come back to you? Oh, Mr. Stan, you're up. What was your win for last week?
Uh, just in general, my win.
Yep.
I have there are a lot of wins. God is so good. It's just a lot of wins. But what's coming to my mind right now is one of my masterminds. That's on my platform. We call each other masterminds.
Right.
Um, one of my masterminds reached out to me and decided there were some things that he really wanted to take some uh, he wanted to take the initiative to do really in support of our network, of our organization, and he's really just been wonderful with doing that. And I didn't expect it to happen. It's a beautiful move forward.
Well, what you're saying is he liked the idea, but wanted to twist it and tweak it and push it a little bit of a different direction to hopefully make it a more positive move.
To some degree, that's exactly right. And to another degree, he just wants to be able to just do what we're doing and just do it in a much, much better way.
There you go. Absolutely. And that's where, I'm involved with Kurt with his other foundation and Brian, and they always say many hands make big jobs easier when many hands are involved.
Oh,
Now,
I know that's right.
there's a perfect example of it, Stan, where you thought of an idea, or your organization thought of an idea, and someone said, let's twist it and tweak it to make it more efficient, so that
Yes,
helps everybody in the organization with a plan. Good
absolutely,
job. There's
absolutely.
John. He's back now. What was your win for last week, John? Oh, you're muted.
There we go.
There you go.
Now, my win for last week was probably hooking up with another partner in crime on another project. Not like I have
There you
enough
go.
going.
And more details to come on that one, I'm sure, when details get worked out.
Yep, more details on that one. And
Good for you.
working on my article that's going to be published in the business magazine.
Wow, congratulations.
It's also connected to a business school, so we'll see
Well,
where that goes.
congratulations. That's pretty awesome.
I ended up partnering with them too, so we'll see what else develops on that end.
Good stuff. Kurt, what was your big win last week?
Well, right now we're gonna cover the big win of the moment because Sue provided me a YouTube link to play this World Water Day video that
Oh, okay.
I believe this is what Marianne was queuing up, right? We did No Bully at
And I have it ready to share screen, but
For the love of water. World Water Day, March the 22nd. Join us as we celebrate World Water Day with the fourth book in the Acts of Kindness series by Marianne of Waikiki. Meet Robo Motivation, a brave robot delivering clean water to schools worldwide. Alongside Waterflow the Whale, our deaf ocean hero, they show that every act of kindness can change the world, one drop at a time. Plus, meet Pollination, the inspiring bee championing sustainability, and Mr. Penmanship, the Emperor Penguin, urging you to stand up for climate change by writing to Greenpeace. Powered by Lucy Lynch's Love is the Only Way. This movement reminds us that love, kindness, and action create waves of change. This book is dedicated to Leon McLaughlin, founder of Clean Water Foundation, Seattle, Washington, USA. All U.S. classroom teachers can request copies of the books for every student via donorschoose.org. Get your copy today on Amazon and visit actofkindnessseries.com. Unite for the love of water.
So there you go. So again, at the beginning, we had the bully program was the first one. The version was No Bully, and that one was Cool Acts of Kindness for World Water Day. So you're getting to know more of all the creativity by Marianne, and we're going to be bringing that out with our Vets in Need program. vetsinneed.org. That takes you out to our People for a New America site with our vets program, and we're going to be doing a telethon. Santa's going to be doing a kickoff program for Project Die Hard at the Veterans First Initiative Telethon Saturday, June 7th. So see Santa again. It's Saturday, June 7th, and everything between now and then. We got a couple months to go. So a lot of Santa programming coming up here. It's still binging Santa. It's not even Christmas in July yet. It's not even, Christmas December 25th. How many days, Santa, till Christmas?
261.
Look at that, right on cue, 261. He knows
261 days till Christmas. And Stan and Michael, I'm big on TikTok. I'm over 90,000 followers on TikTok.
Wow.
And I do a live 3 times a week sometimes, and the kids are going, Santa, Christmas is past. I said, no. There is a reason why the windshield is bigger than the rear view mirror. We don't look backwards, we look forward. And we are 261 days till Christmas, and it's involved in planning. And they said, well, I want Christmas tomorrow. I said, no. We don't have Christmas tomorrow. We need to build up the anticipation. We need to build up the excitement. And we can't build all those toys in one day. So it takes time. It takes planning. It takes organization. And let me tell you, the workshop with all the elves is all about coming together and working as a team. And that's what we do here. And that's what Kurt promotes as well. And Stan, I'm sure you do that on your live show as well. It takes a team to get the whole program going together, and Marianne with all her different people that she's got to, help with the different books and the puppets and the organization and the videos. It all takes a team to get things to work, smoothly as the water flows over the rock. And that's what we do. And that's what we try and promote. And that's how we build up the anticipation and the excitement. And then we'll throw in Christmas in July is really not that far away either. That gets, some giggles and smiles out of a lot of people.
There you go. I want to check in with Bob Holmes one more time. I know he was due to be at his destination, if not now, within the next 15 minutes was the plan as of yesterday. So I just want to call out to Bob Holmes one more time to see if he is in a place where he's able to unmute or not. Bob Holmes, are you able to come on in with us and converse? Unmute Bob Holmes. All right. So it looks like he's gonna he might be at his destination. That might be part of the issue. So Santa, back to you.
Back to me. All right. So, Michael, did you figure out what your win was last week? You're muted.
Yeah, I know. I had to get it off. I would say I've been hosting speaking engagements, so probably announcing that because it's the first one, and this month is the first one, so that was my win.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And remember, young man, never give up on a dream and work hard, and you never know. You might end up being like a guy like Kurt or something, that somebody actually likes you or something. So no, we love everybody and we want smiles from everybody, but we know not everybody can have happiness in their day because of different outside factors. Well, sometimes you need to kick those outside factors to the curb and move forward. And so what's on your big plan, in the next month, or what's your next big goal, Stan?
Well, personally, my wife and I are planning a big trip, but we may end up having to make a move to Honduras prior to making that trip, because her mother passed, and we left some business unfinished there. But for our business overall, the next big thing we're looking at is to really get our podcast really started. We want to really start podcasting and really do something with our YouTube channel. It's been inactive for a long time. It's built, but it's been inactive. We're looking for some video editing and some audio editing, and we don't really have a budget for it yet, but this is what we're looking to do. So we're asking God to send us both the budget as well as the individuals that can help us really to do that.
There you go. And the reality of networking, you never know who you're going to run into that
That's so
might
true.
be able to help you out.
That is so true.
Absolutely. I mean, we all say the power of networking is so powerful, but it's amazing how many people don't
get it, right?
Don't get it and don't understand it and don't utilize the power of networking. And it's amazing that the doors that can open slowly and positivity when you network and create that relationship. That's such a key word, Stan and Michael. You both know and understand what that means when you're networking. It's not just about sharing names. It's not just about meeting people. It's about creating that relationship. And that's why I rely on so many people to develop that relationship, because I know there's people out there that don't like Santa or don't want anything to do with Santa, but they have family and friends behind them that would love to be introduced to me. And that's where, when you create the relationship, You never know who you're going to be introduced to. Correct, John?
Very true. Very true.
You know, I'm sure in your podcasting world, because you've been at it now for about 4 months, I think you started it just before Christmas, I think. I'm sure you've been introduced to some interesting people along your journeys already. But more importantly, they've introduced you to other people that you never thought that you would meet.
That's why right now on the Lineable, I have over 120 connections.
Awesome. Very good. Very cool. Very cool. You know, and, you know, you keep knocking on people's doors
Yeah.
to create that new connection, to open the doors to all different kinds of possibilities.
Yeah. You never know where one lead is going to take you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know,
Look at where I am today. How did it all start out? Me and my wife years ago taking a cruise from Boston to Bermuda.
really.
Then I became a travel agent, hooked up with an international host company. That didn't work out. So I figured I had to do ads myself, fudged it through Facebook. That wasn't working out. Then I bumped into a guy online that was teaching marketing. Had some accounts with some very large companies like Procter and Gamble for one.
Really.
Took a certification course with him. I've been doing marketing ever since.
Wow. And look at the doors that it has opened up for you.
Yep, that's for sure. It just
You
keeps
know?
more and more just keep opening up too.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, same goes with me. You know, when I retired out of the truck driving, I started with, well, let's see where I can go with this online promoting of Santa. And I started off with 2 videos, and I'm up over to 10 videos now to promote positive to businesses and to families. And it's been through the power of networking that people have given me other ideas to start promoting. And you know, you take those ideas and you twist them, you tweak them, and you make them unique. Yeah, I'll throw that one out. Uniquely your own. And that's what makes you different from anybody else.
Yeah, I like that post that you had the other day too, with the birthday. Yeah, the birthday video that you did.
There you go. Well, thank you. You know, everybody has birthdays year round. And, you know, having a greeting from Santa doesn't necessarily mean, you know, it's just for young children. I've sent them to 2-year-olds and 82-year-olds. You know,
Yeah.
so one of the biggest comments was, well, what do you get an 80-year-old great grandmother that has everything? You know, go ahead, Kurt. You got your hand up?
Well, Emily is sharing a couple things in the chat. Emily, want to share a little bit about Steve's program and for our crew here in Zoom that you've got the link from this live going right now in there, Emily?
Okay, so I put the link to our live streaming right now in the chat, as well as for those of you who know Steve Ramona, we met through the Happy Neighborhood Project, and for the last while here has been giving us a workshop, monthly workshop, and so the next one is coming up on April 23rd. So all of you, if any of you are interested in joining him, I have the LinkedIn event to it in the chat as well.
And if you guys have not attended one of these seminars that Steve puts on, what a wealth of information.
That is right. That is right. So thanks, Emily. Thanks, Santa. Thanks everybody for being here today. We've got 3 or 4 minutes yet, Santa. If you want to go the full time, what do you have in mind now, Santa?
Well, let's just go around the horn and thank everybody for showing up and sharing what their wins and what they do. So, Stan, tell everybody once again who you are, where you're from, and who you'd like to be introduced to.
Well, I put all my information for Motivation Readers Mastermind Network. It's a long name, but that's our platform's name. In the chat room, I'm Stan Anderson. We have our morning readings, live readings and discussions of the best motivational and inspirational books ever written. And it's a great way for you to start your day if you can make those times. On Wednesday nights, we like to feature a guest speaker who represents something that we've learned in one of the principles we've read, or we review one of those great books. And who I'd like to meet, is that really what you how I answer that, Santa?
Who do you want us to introduce you to?
Oh, okay. Everyone that you know who would like to. Well, our mission is to encourage anyone that you want to encourage, inspire, and see empowered to believe in and develop their unlimited potential and courageously pursue their cherished dreams. That's the person we want to be introduced to.
Wonderful. Thank you, Stan. Michael,
Whoever.
tell everybody who you are once again and how we can help you.
My name is Michael Hummel. I'm from New York, but I live in Las Vegas right now. I'm a writer, speaker, and a podcaster. I would like to be introduced to anyone who is disabled, who is going through a hard time, their family members or people within the community, such as people that work for wheelchair companies, mobility aid companies, or brace companies. That's it.
Wonderful. Thank you, Michael. John, tell everybody quickly who you are and who we can introduce you to.
Well, I'm up here in kind of chilly New England right now. But yeah, I like working with small businesses with their marketing, help them grow their businesses. So if something like COVID happens again, they'll be able to survive, not like some of these others that didn't survive.
Isn't that true?
Yeah. So if you find any small to medium-sized businesses that need help with marketing, send them my way. Anybody who's interested in becoming a guest to my podcast, free to get a hold of me. Also, something you might be interested in, Santa. I now have access to doing 30-second video commercials on live stream TV, like Disney Plus, Hulu,
Really?
and all the Paramounts.
Wow, that could be interesting.
We'll have to discuss that one, Santa.
Absolutely. Marianne, you still there?
Marianne is not connected. Nope.
Nope. All right. Well, Kurt, wow, we know who you are and who we can help you with. Thank you, Emily. I'm Santa Papa John, and thank you everybody for participating in my little chit chat session here. We've had some great conversation, and I want to be introduced to people that need to have smiles and would love to have t-shirts and videos made to increase their positivity for their families and for their businesses. So I even do like a custom thank you video for a business. So I'm having lots of fun, folks. And once again, thank you everybody for sticking around and having some fun. Emily, you did a great job. I appreciate all the extra work you do behind the scenes.